Good morning, students. Today I am going to tell you some practical guidelines that you have to follow while preparing for your journal. So everyone has to follow these guidelines. So I have made this video especially for how you have to perform practicals at your end and how you have to prepare a journal. So first thing is marks distribution. So this marks distribution is according to the board, and your final practical exam will be of 20 marks. Now how the 20 marks are distributed? The first part is writing and execution of program. So this is exactly the same as you people performed in the 11th standard, that you will get a question and you have to write that question on the sheet, as well as you have to execute the same program on the PC. So the writing and the execution part of the program is of 15 marks, where again it is divided into this is the again distribution how the 15 marks are divided. Handwritten code is of 5 marks, that is you have to write code on your sheet and it is of 5 marks. Typing and syntax of correct program on the PC, it is of 5 marks. Execution, that is you have to execute your program and you have to generate output, it is of 3 marks. And you also have to take printout of that program, and in your final exam you have to attach that printout with the sheet, and then we will send that sheet to the board. So this is the total distribution of 15 marks, that is of written and execution of the program. So students, it is very important that you must know that how you have to write the program and how you have to execute the program. So you can done this only when you perform or when you practice at your end. And in the next session I will start programs of IT. So you have to execute all the programs at your own end at your home with the by using the PC. I will also show you how you have to execute the programs. Even you people have also performed these executions in 11th standard, but again I will explain you once. So this is how your total 15 marks. And next part is journal. Journal is of 5 marks. So you have to prepare journal very well according to the board pattern. I will show you how you have to prepare journal. So this is how your practical is of 20 marks. 15 marks is for written and execution of the program, and 5 marks is of journal. So next thing is how you have to prepare your journal. Students, see, in the 11th standard many of you have made so many mistakes, but in this session now you are in 12th standard, so you cannot make such mistakes because it is according to the board. So you must have to prepare journal according to this, as I am going to tell you. So the very first page that you have to attach in your journal is certificate page. After the certificate page, everyone has to attach index page. After the index page, whenever you have to write any program, you have to attach one special page at the start of every program, and you have to write the complete name of the program on that page. And students, when I will start programming session or IT practicals, you all have IT book, you all have PDF of IT book, so you can get the detailed names of the programs from the book. These are given in the book in SOPs. Okay, so you can get the name of the program from that part, and you have to write the complete name of the program at the start of every program. I will also show you how you have to prepare every page. Next is, after the name of the program, you have to attach the code of the program. whatever is the code of the program, you have to attach the printout of the code of the program, and everyone has to set the size as 12 and style as Times New Roman. It is uniform, so everyone has to follow this size and style. And after the code of the program, you have to attach the output of the program. Now, how you have to attach the output of the program? You can take snapshot, or even you can also use snipping tool to take snapshot. It is up to you, whatever you want to use. And the very important thing is, do not make use of any colorful pen in the journal. In the 11th standard, many of students have used red, green or pink pens in the file. So you have to use only blue and black ball pen for index or to fill the certificate, else you don't have to use any colorful pen. And in case of IT journal, you have to attach codes and outputs in the form of printed format, so you don't have to use any pen. So next is I'm explaining you with the every part that how you have to prepare certificate, index, name, code and the output. Okay, so the very first page that you have to attach is the certificate page. This is the certificate page that you have to attach. I will give this page to the college, and you will get this page from the college. Everyone has to attach same certificate page, and you have to write your roll number, your seat number, that is your roll number, your name and total number of practicals that we will perform. So here I will sign when I will check the journal, and this is the college stamp that you have to get from the college during you have to get the stamp from the college before the exams. College will give you stamp only if you have signature of subject in charge. Okay, so it is very important that you must have signature of subject in charge, and I will sign journal only if your journal is complete, otherwise I will not sign your journal. Next is this is the sign of external examiner. As you know that during the board exams, external examiner comes to take a practical of few people. So external examiner also check your journal, and this is the last year signature of external examiner. So this is the very first page that you have to prepare, that is certificate page of the journal. Next is index page. In the 11th standard, what I have seen is everyone has prepared index according to his or her own choice. So this is not the way to write index. So everyone everyone has to follow this particular format to prepare index. You can easily design this format in Word, and you have to try to make index by typing in the word rather than writing it with pen. Okay, so everyone must have to follow this syntax for the index. So very first column you have to make serial number, where you have to write the serial numbers. Name of the program, whatever will be the name of the program, you have to write the complete name of the program. That is, for example, your first program is create website, so you have to write creation of website by using this, whatever will be the name of the program. So you have to write the name of the program. Then page number. If your program is of 3 or 4 pages or 5 pages, so you have to write 1, 2, 3. So according to this, for example, the program is of 3 pages, that is 1, 2, 3. So you have to write 1, 2, 3 rather than 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to write all the numbers. You just have to write 1 is to 3. And in date, you have to skip that part. I will give you dates later on. Then you have to fill that date column, and in the signature column, I will sign. Next is name of the program. So after preparing the index, At the start of every program, you have to attach one special page where you have to write the complete name of the program. Okay, so this is the example. So students, last year we have designed this page. Now it is up to you. If you want to design this page, you can design. Otherwise, what you can do is you can take a simple page and you can write the name of the question in detail. And if you want to design that page, you can design it simply. You just have to write the name of the college, department, that is information technology, name of the student, title of the practical, and here you can give class and roll number and signature where I will sign. Okay, so it is up to you student. It is very good if you perform practical, or if you write practical on this type of sheet, because it is very easy. You can simply design this page at your home, but if you are unable to design, you can write the description of the program on a simple page. Okay, so this is, you will get a question from your book and you have to write complete question on this page. Okay, and you also have to write, for example, some description regarding the program. For example, your first program is of creation of website. So it is up to you whatever theme you people are choosing to create a website. So for example, we have a website regarding college. So you can write the description in 3-4 lines that this website is of college. This website contains information regarding the college, and the website has total 3 pages. The first page has this, second page has this, and third page has this, and so on. So you can write the description, name of the program and the description of the program. Okay, so after this, you have to attach the code of the program. So you have to perform all these steps for every program, that is name of the program, code of the program, and output of the program. So whatever is the code of the program, you have to attach printout of that code. See students, you don't have to attach snapshot of the code. In the 11th standard, some students have attached snapshot of the code. This is not the right way. I will not sign your file if you have attached snapshots. Okay, so you have to attach the code. So you can simply take printout of that code, whatever is the code, and you have to follow size and style as I have already told you. Next is output. So at the end of every program, not at the end of file, at the end of every program, you have to attach the output of every program. So for example, you are on the program number 1, so you have to attach the first page as the name of the program, second page as the code of the program, and third page as the third or fourth or fifth. Your code can be maybe your code is of 2 pages, 3 pages, so it is up to the code. So after the code, you have to attach the output. So you know that how you have to attach the output. You have to just take a snapshot of the output by running the program. Okay, so students, this is how you have to prepare your journal. Now I will show you one example that how you have to execute your program, and how you have to save your file, how you have to run your file, how you have to check the output. Many of you already know, because we have already performed these practicals in 11th standard, but some of the students are new, so that's why I am explaining all the things in detail. Okay, so when most of your programs that you have to perform is by using HTML, so I will show you how you have to perform all the practicals. So first of all, you have to type program in Notepad. So for this, you have to open Notepad. Okay, then you have to type your program in the Notepad. So for example, this is the program that I have created. Now next thing what you have to do is you can create a very simple thing is you just you can create a folder on the desktop, then you can store all the files in that folder. So if you are making websites and all, it is very easy to first of all create a folder, then store all the files in the same folder. So I will show you. First of all, if you don't want to store in folder, so simple, what step you have to follow is you have to go on file. After creating the file, you have to save the file. So for this you have to go to the file option, then save. Now this is the location that you can give. So it is your choice, whatever location you want to give. So suppose I am giving location as desktop, and now you have to give the name of the file. For example, the name of the file is demo. You always have to write extension .html. Okay, it is very important. Name of the program .html, and then save. So now what you have to do is, I have saved the file on the desktop. So now I have to check where is the file. So here is the file with name demo. So now I have to check the output. Okay, so how we have to check the output? Right click on that file and then open with, and you can use any of the browser to open or to check the output. So let's suppose I am using Google Chrome. So open with Google Chrome. Okay, so this is the output of that page. So this is the way how you can check the output, and you have to take snapshot of this page as an output of the program. So you can simply use any tool to take snapshot. Now next thing is, if there is no output, if your program is generating no output, it means there is something wrong in your code, because HTML does not has facility to provide any errors or to show indication that there is something wrong in your code. So there is only one way to find out that there is error, because if your program is generating no output, it means there is something wrong in your code. So try to write and check the code. So next thing is, if you want to your code is not generating any output, so it means there is something wrong in your code. So what you have to do is, you again have to check your code. So you can simply check it by opening it. So what you have to do is, right click on this, open with notepad. So every time when you want to make changes, you can simply open with notepad, check your code, make changes whatever you want to change, and then save your file. It will automatically save the changes. Then you will get a new file, and then again you can check the output by opening it with any of the browser. So for example, this is, even you can also use this refresh button to check new output if you have made so many changes. Okay, so this is the way how you have to perform all the practicals at your end. So due to pandemic, it is not possible to come to college and perform practicals in the college. So you have to perform practicals at your end, and you have to prepare journal. So you have to save all the files at your PC, because you have to make journal of that files or whatever you have saved or whatever programs you will perform at your end. So it is very important, save all your files, and you have to prepare journal. So that's all for today. Tomorrow I will start with the very first practical of IT. So that's all for today.